Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Sydney from PhoneDog.com, and welcome to The Dog Pound, the show that's sort of funny but not really, depending on your sense of humor, but it's okay because it's only like 4 minutes long anyway, so who cares if it's dumb. Our background this week comes from username BillFerguson67. I chose his recommendation, one, because it's Batman, and who doesn't like Batman, and two, because his screen name is really easy to pronounce, and I just got tired of all these really weird screen names. So you're welcome, Bill Ferguson. Actually, thank you, Bill Ferguson. Thank you. So apparently, a lot of people have been hypothesizing about how it is that I make these videos and what I do before the videos in order to get pumped up and prepared for them. And a lot of people think that I get high. Yeah, there were several comments left suggesting that I get high before I make these videos, but that's actually not true. If you really want to know how I get pumped up, this is how I do it. This is what goes on. All right, Sydney, let's get ready to go. 8 rules of Dog Pound. The first rule of Dog Pound is you do not talk about Dog Pound. The second rule of Dog Pound is you do not talk about Dog Pound. The third rule of Dog Pound is if someone leaves a funny comment, you have to read it. The fourth rule of Dog Pound is only one wallpaper per show. The fifth rule of Dog Pound is only one comment at a time. The sixth rule of Dog Pound is no shirt, no shoes, no service. The seventh rule of Dog Pound is the show will go on as long as it has to. And the eighth and final rule of Dog Pound is if this is your first time watching the show, you have to leave a comment. Yeah, it's intense like that. So if you guys have been watching from the very first episode, you know that I have connections to Apple. I know some higher ups in the company, and they just announced their new iPhone 4S, and they asked me to come and make a promotional video for them. Now, we ended up not using the video. They've posted a new video on their website that you can watch, but they let me keep the footage, so I thought I would show it to you guys. The promotional video that I did for the iPhone 4S. You can check it out. Here it is. iPhone 4 was groundbreaking. It was one of the best products we've ever designed. So we had this challenge. How do you improve on something that's so extraordinary? Well, with iPhone 4S, we did exactly that. Sort of. iPhone 4S is a huge improvement. Well, it's a big improvement, depending on your definition of big. We went back to the drawing board completely, and when we got there, we realized, this looks pretty good. Let's just not really change too much. We added a dual-core processor, an 8-megapixel camera, and it's sort of 4G. Sort of. iPhone 4S also comes with iOS 5 with over 200 new features, half of which we actually came up with ourselves. Siri is your own personal assistant. You can ask her anything and she'll answer it for you. Let me show you. Siri, why should people buy the iPhone 4S?
Let me think. Let me think.
She's thinking. We decided to go through every nook and cranny and see what we could improve on. And we got through about 30 nooks and crannies, and we thought, what, screw it, let's just throw in a dual-core processor and call it a day. No, we didn't really do that. We wanted to. We almost did. People want to know, why didn't you make the display larger? Or why didn't you update the hardware design or add true 4G? I say, stop complaining, people, okay? We have been really busy this year, opening new stores, suing our competitors, and you know what? If you want a larger display, go buy an Android device, okay? Actually, you know what? Don't do that. Please don't do that. Yep. She's a thinker. I had to. I'm sorry, but I had to. And don't tell me you weren't thinking the same thing. But in all honesty, I do think the iPhone 4S is going to be a great phone. It is a great phone, and it has a few big improvements that will keep it on par with all the other super phones on the market. So not to knock Apple, but I mean, I couldn't pass up the opportunity. So that's it for this week's show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be on vacation next week, but I will still have a Dog Pound video. How will I do that, you ask? Because I'm a genius. Yeah. Feel free to leave your comments with a suggestion for wallpaper, and I may use it in next week's show, but not really in next week's show because I already have a wallpaper picked out for next week's show because, well, it's a secret. Anyway, but leave your comments on Facebook, Twitter, phonedog.com, on YouTube. I check all of those, and one of them might be featured. So thanks for watching this episode. I'll see you guys later. Bye.